your new Toyota Starlet Cross. Own it.
iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. iDiski Times, CEO. It's Orlando Pirates 1, Kaizer Chiefs 0 in the Soweto Derby. Please make sure you subscribe to iDiskiTV as we approach 300,000 subscribers. I'm looking at some of the reaction from the people. And of course, the reaction is based on whether or not your team won. For the most part of the Soweto Derby, it was shit. Like, we were just sitting here, oh, it's going to be 0-0. All the players were on the verge of losing the ball. And one moment changes it, and it even changes the way people describe it. To say it's great just because your team won, or it wasn't great just because your team lost. That game was not that good. However, one controversial moment from it, we've just seen it again and again and again here. It's very difficult to make a decision about how you feel about it, because if the referee allowed play on from the penalty, then where's the penalty? But there is a touch. You can't really deny the fact that there is a touch and it's a penalty. Some people are calling it soft as well. Ultimately, the team who won because of that penalty. And it was a penalty because there was a touch. And I think that's pretty much a fair way of looking at it. Tso Vilakazi, former Orlando Pirates captain, former Orlando Pirates player, a club legend, highest ever goal scorer in the history of Orlando Pirates, one of the finest players to ever play football in this country, played for a single team for a very long time, since he was a 17-year-old child, until he went to his 20s, and then he went to Denmark, and then he came back, and then they named him Judas for going to another club. What did you make of the game, sir?
Mr. Kevin,
yes, sir.
Stizi.
Just.
Mbulisa Machaka, mbulisa chairman.
Yes, sir.
Now, Lindo Mkwena.
Mgagaj.
Ngibulisa na nemakhaya ngicela support njalo iDiskiTV. Ngizobe nje njalo angijike futhi.
Aha.
Bathi ezimnyama ngenkani zakhephula umuzi kaMasipala zawenza wawo. Mr. Nkewu, you know it's nice when the team wins. But it's not nice. It's like eating the food because you are hungry. You don't enjoy eating the food. Mm-hmm. Then that's what happened today. Yes, the team Pirates winile, but the food doesn't taste.
It wasn't a good game.
Yeah,
it was not a good game.
Lapho nalapho ngathi ushukela uthelwe kakhulu la. La ushukela lapha ngathi kube netswayi, ngathi lapha kube nespice. You know, bekungasi le combination ukuthi yazi mawufaka ispoon uthi you can taste ukuthi no this food is nice. But yeah,
ultimately the good result went to the team that needed it the most in the context of the title race. Pirates needed the 3 points. They maybe when you woke them up this morning, they would not have cared how they got it, as long as they got close to Sundowns.
Mr. Keo, it was very, very, very important for Orlando Pirates to get this 3 point, because if you allow Iminwana Pezulu, if you say you give them a space in Yana, it's announced they don't need space and time. Because when you give them space and time, they will think, then they will hate you. So the Pirates, what they did, for me, that's one of the best things that they can do if they want to challenge for the league. Because I believe Uguti, Pirates, they do have players. But today, I don't know. Some players I was disappointed, but ngiyabazwela because I know to play that game ukuthi iDabinjani, it's not all the players that will rise to the occasion. But you know, when matters most, I said it in half time ngathi mina now this is a situation where matters most. Can these boys rise to the occasion? And I think in the 94th minute, and then that's when King Ama 2000 came to the party, and then he made a difference. That's why Pirates have got the point.
Yeah, but otherwise, most of the match he was not a king.
No.
Everyone knows we love him.
Yeah,
but he was not the king.
Yeah, I know. Just one of those.
In the fixture, I think there's something about this fixture that you guys have played in that just quenya everyone. Like everyone, you have to be something or someone to be able to play it. I don't know. I've never seen Mofokeng so poor, and he's a quality player. If he played tomorrow a different game, he will be 10 times better. But I've never seen him so poor.
Mr. Geo, it's just one of those games where I would say in a player that played for Pirates and Chiefs, they can testify, all of them. To go and play that game is totally different. It's different, including you can play all the finals and win all the medals. But when it comes to that game, it's totally different. I don't know, Mr. Geo, feeling injured, because even myself, when I was playing against Chiefs, it was always difficult. Always. Umuntu uhlala athukile.
Well, people are not going to believe you because you scored a lot of goals against Chiefs.
But Mr. K, you know, the thing is that people, they don't know what players they go through in preparing for the game, minutes before the game starts, while the game is on. They don't know how players they feel. And sometimes you feel like, "Choo, can they take me out? Choo." I'm telling you, Mr. K, like you feel that, "Choo, I know, ngathi bangangishange take it myself because no, because I you know, it happens to me once when we played against Kaizer Chiefs in Durban Vodacom Challenge. Ngaphuma 1v1. Ngathi ngiyakora lapho Brian wayibamba shay counter attack yakore Chiefs. I felt like ngafuna uma Romza, may his soul rest in peace. Ngafuna umgodi la ngajopela ngakhona. That's how difficult it is to play that derby. So I'm not falter anyone, you know, in terms of how they were supposed to rise to the occasion. No. But I was happy with the way they put the commitment in there. They fought. You could see even Nanomo Mfukeng was not himself, but he was not going. Losing. Yeah, he was not losing the balls too much. He tried to play it simple. He tried to make sure that he's in the right area at the right time. Because remember, there was a shot that he took Mfukeng again, Vuma by blocking now. So it tells you, Uguti, yes, it was not him, but there were moments where you could say, Uguti, yes, but this boy man has got something.
Do you believe Bruce Vuma was 100%? Could he tell you his name, surname, where he was? Because there was a head clash there between him and Mabasa. And then there was a very easy ball after that where he failed to catch it.
Yes.
And I thought to myself, and then Fiacre Ntuari was warming up.
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe there's a concussion there, take him out. Do you believe that he was 100%? Because the goalkeeper doesn't want to go out because he knows, the next game I'm not going to play.
Yeah.
And another game and another game. I don't want to lose my place in the team. But do you believe he was 100%? I know he saved some things as well.
Yeah.
But he really, he was not solid and sharp after that head clash.
Yeah, I think a couple of minutes, I believe he was not really okay because, you know, and especially the Polish Maketlini, La Pumala Izandi Lamshala, if you are trigger that incident between you and no Mabas. So you tell my trigger level, you could see him, he was like dizzy, walk about. But you know, it's Mr. Keo, as sometimes players. It's no kabangela la eduza sometimes because you want to be there, especially playing a derby. It's a draw angaka conceding, and even Puma la angena lo iphela ngayo vele le draw le, it means next game uyaqala because bazothi andotha wona uphuma ulimele abo doctor basazokuchecka wena, so we giving you time ithi lo adlala, and lo makazodlala and keep the position, then it's a problem. But nevertheless, couple I would say a couple of minutes he was not okay. But after that incident, he made a very, very, very good save. I think it was Otto.
I think it's being decisive, so more than anything else, because you don't know what's going to happen next. The fact that he saved something, it's in we saving.
Yes.
If someone there's a straight ball, he fails to catch it, it hits his face.
Yes.
That moment tells you take him out.
Yeah.
I don't want to dwell on that because it's not the reason why they lost.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying there's a moment there that was crucial for Chiefs to change a goalkeeper because he was not 100%, but they failed to make that. Let's look at Chiefs. So you've spoken a lot about Orlando Pirates before I let you go. For them, everyone thought that they could win except for people who were delusional. They could lose.
Yeah.
If you're delusional, you could think they would win. Yeah. Chiefs are not better than Pirates in this moment. Not forever in life, but in this moment, this season, this last 2 seasons. That's why Pirates have won 4 or 5 trophies. Because Orlando Pirates are doing better than Chiefs. For Chiefs, they were not expected to win. Even the bookmakers, they were saying, underdogs.
Yeah.
They're not going to win.
Yeah.
What could they have done better? Because they were trying to drag this game to a draw. Maybe if they got it, it would have been well done because you were supposed to lose anyways.
Yeah.
What could they have done better?
Look, Mr. Keo, I think they came with a very good plan, Kaizer Chiefs, just to close the spaces in the midfield, not allowing Utito to have that freedom in that midfield. Because if you can see the way they were playing, as soon as they lose the ball, everyone comes to behind the ball. Like everyone, even Shivaviru himself, you find him in that arc, in their half. And it tells you that how much they respected the Pirates. And again, they know Pirates have got good players that if you give them space and time, they will hit you. That's why it was so difficult for Nkota. It was so difficult for Mfukeng, because remember there were some actions where Mfukeng would get a ball at you attacker Uplom. Then Umdu will come from behind. Africa Catholic ball along. So it tells you the space that they've tried to minimize in terms of the Pirates kungabe nama 1v1 kube Klismakatu yalibamba Mfukeng, then kuzoba i1v2. So it ibasizile kakhulu. For me now, yeah, definitely I expected Pirates to win by 3 or more.
Absolutely.
Based on the quality of the players,
yeah.
and the way they are on song, they're doing very well. So I expected Pirates to win about 3 or 4. But if you don't have time, the way I'm seeing the game is going to be 1-0, because of I could see the Pirates by a figure compared to Chiefs. By a figure in that final third, and then they miss. They get to that final third and miss. So that's why I had that feeling it can be 1-0.
All right, there you are. Thank you very much to Mr. Tso and so. Thank you very much to everyone as well. I mean, we talk about the game. Really, that's our job. The most important thing is for the game to talk for itself. You can disagree with what Tso is saying, what I'm saying, or Junior, or Lindo, and of course Machaka and all the guys at the stadium. You can disagree with that, but that's small-mindedness. Whatever the fuck we're saying here, the game must speak for itself there on the field. We have no bearing on the penalty. I didn't play, he didn't play. I didn't make the money that those teams make. Those teams make that money there. I would be happy if they gave it to me. I would never shoot any video anymore. So the games play for themselves, by themselves. Whatever we're doing here is just chatter and talk. We're trying to make a career for ourselves. The match speaks and advocates for itself. And we just wrap it up for 10 minutes, and then we go home to our wives and children, and then we wake up tomorrow, we talk about another game. It's not that important, not that deep. We would have loved for the derby to sell itself today. It failed. iDiskiTV, Times was spotting.